Time, the randomizer edition. I'm at video number 3 of this. Why are you not on my stream, Zelda? According to OBS, you should be. Troubleshooting. Let's try this again. Come on. I know you got it in you. I know you got it. I know you got it. Hello? Hello? Weird. Oh, I think we got it. Hold on. The question becomes, are you hearing any of this? Let's just double check sound. I don't think you are. I do not think you're hearing this. This is why we start things early and test, even though I'm already on my broadcasting time. Weird. Hold on. We shall fix this. Why? Let's see. Ah, well, that will do it. I'm pretty sure. Come on. Test. Nope. Let's see. In fact, I don't think you're hearing me at all. Hold on. Oh, no, you are. I am just digging around with my sound. Never mind. Alright, hi everybody. We're here. We're playing this game. Excited. Thank you for joining, all 0 viewers currently. We can try to change this as I build my Twitch. Hi, viewer. I'm so excited to have you. You could say hi in the chat as I go along this. So to kind of catch up everybody, what's going on? What Zelda Randomizer? Who am I? Why am I even here? So Zelda Randomizer. Basically, you take Ocarina of Time, you take everything in all the chests, and you flip it around. So, I'm going to be beating this game in a completely randomized order. For those on the previous streams that have witnessed what that looks like, I beat the Spirit Temple, got like the Kokiri, no, I got like Goron's Ruby out of it or something. I can't even recall the details, but where I am currently, as you could check my inventory and how I'm progressing, you'll notice I'm missing a bow. I have ice arrows. I have light arrows. I even have a long shot. But there's some critical things I seem to be missing at this point, such as the Zora Sapphire, which, what I've learned, that's what you need essentially to get your Ocarina to the Ocarina of Time, if you can remember that from the basic game. What they also did is they shuffled where you get all the songs. So you'll notice I have some, classics like Song of Time, Sun Song. But what I'm missing is I'm missing Zelda's Lullaby, and it is driving me crazy. I critically need this song in order for me to really advance. I can't get into the Water Temple without the Iron Boots, without Zelda's Lullaby, because I need to be able to open up the waterfall as an adult, and I can't do that without Zelda's Lullaby. I think that will really help me progress. The other thing to consider here is I honestly don't know where to go. Like, I took care of the Spirit Temple. I took care of... Well, actually, as an adult, I think the only thing I really did was take care of the Spirit Temple. I still have to do Forest Temple, which I can't do until I have Saria's Song. I can't do the Fire Temple, even though I have the Fire Medallion. I think I got this one out of, where did I get it out of? I may have even started with this, because you start with one thing. Well, you get it when you actually open up the Door of Time. Because if you remember correctly, you get, like, the Light Medallion. So I think I randomly got one of these when I opened it up. I think I know where to go. There's one thing that I haven't done yet, which is I went fishing as a kid, but I realized I didn't go fishing as an adult. And to do that, I need the hook shot. I have the long shot. I managed to get both upgrades. But you can technically go to Lake Hylia as an adult. I do have, if I remember correctly, I did do the Scarecrow song. So I should be able to figure out what the fishing prize is as an adult. And hopefully that's what it is that I'm missing. But for the most part, I've gotten, like, I've opened as many chests as I can at this point. Until I need these, like, really critical items. I'll face the other direction. But you'll notice I've gotten, like, some pretty serious shit. Like, I've gotten the big Goron sword. I've gotten the mirror shield. I even have, like, the double health. So, like, dying is of no concern to me right now, I will say. Also, hi viewer in the chat. If you want to come say hello, I'm happy to chat. No pressure, though. Let's see. So, let's go fishing. Navi's got some ridiculous advice for me. That probably doesn't apply at all. Also, who am I? My name is, well, my screen name, aim name of, like, years has always been Daft Slayer. Okay, I made this something stupid, like... Yeah, I always, like, do this as my default. So, why did it not work? Do I have to, like, do something else? I can't even remember. I, like, barely do it this way. Maybe I have to, like, convince him of, like, my worth here first? So, maybe I have to be like, hey, I'm confirming it? Yeah, okay, so that's how I activate it. I forgot, like, I always forget to do that step. I always thought it just, like, works. Anyway, let's try this. Anyway, my name's Daft Slayer. I am based in New York City. I represent the gamers with a Y in there. I am, like, a lot of video gaming gays. I work in tech. As a product manager, newly minted, which is exciting. Let's see if this dude remembers me. So let's go fishing for big fish. If I recall correctly, this is like a little bit of trial and error. I just, like, hate doing this. Like, to me, this always felt like luck-based. But you gotta do it. And you know where the fish is. It's like this one. You gotta, like, be like, yo, dog, look at me. I'm a hot young fish. Come for me. And there's some technique about, like, trying to get him in. I just don't quite know it. It's like... He's gonna, like, pull in certain directions. But I just, like, don't understand this timing. Okay, let's go. Let's go. He's getting close. He's getting close. We're doing a pretty good job of reeling him in. Hopefully he's the lunker. I just don't want to do this forever. Oh, no. You gotta come. You come to me, boy. Here, boy. Here, boy. Here, boy. Here, boy. You could do it. Link wants to talk to you. Oh, he's just as big as me. Come on, this has got to be it. Yeah. Let's see, is 10 pounds good enough? If I recall correctly, it's probably, like, not good enough. Okay. Just give me a good... Oh, okay. Okay, I think I can now progress. I could do the fire temple now. I could do the fire temple. Yeah. I could use that hammer to, like, open a door. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully there's something good in there. And if I find something good in there, then it's gonna help the cause, you know. So let's use what do they call it? It's not a Goron secret crop. I think they literally call it the thing to kill the Volvagia. All right, let's go. Into the fire temple. I think one of the most interesting things about this game is like they changed the music, because apparently it was like too reminiscent of like oh come on, of like an Islamic service, and they were afraid of like misrepresenting it, and maybe that like just not taking any risks with that. So when I originally got this game as a kid, I had the gold cartridge, and apparently that was the one that had the original music. I mostly play this game now like without Z targeting, which is interesting. I've noticed you could get like all these like cool hits in, with like things like the Stalfos and things like that. Oh gosh. You can never really tell when this thing is shielding. Isn't it? Like, it's strange to me. You don't know. That's what's like scary about the likes, in my opinion. You kind of just have to like play footsies with them. Granted, I don't want it taking my like flame tunic, so I ain't gonna screw around. Alright, so now... Oh, no, 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 you get back here. And then if I recall, the easy way to handle this... I mean, it's not a hard enemy by any means, this mini-boss. You just have to be patient. Honestly, don't think it even matters how strong your sword is, because it still needs to be taken down in 3 phases. Okay. So now... hopefully there's something good in here. Maybe it's a bow? Maybe it's a bow? It's a map. Okay. I guess you need these eventually. Maybe this is a bow? Well, actually, no, I hope it's a key, because if it's not, I ain't getting further in this dungeon. There we go. Because if you recall from my first video, I was able to get into the main room originally, but, couldn't get further than that. Could not get further. Get away from me, fiery bat, bitch. Okay. I'm just, like, not fazed by anything in this game. It's like... when you got, like, this super hard situation going on, I could just, like, run through this. Also, I got a long shot, so, like... fuck your long climbing. I could just do this. Oh, he's perturbed. You could leave. Go. Yeah, this is the original music. So, like, all that... that was apparently too risky for Nintendo. That's the rumor, at least. Oh, wait a second. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Okay, then where's the last... where do I get the next key if I need one there? Hold on, I'm missing something now. Oh, wait. I think I missed something? Hi, two viewers. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Feel free to say hello in the chat. Okay, no, but seriously, where am I I'm missing something. Actually, the first time I entered, was I able to enter those two doors? I am definitely missing a key somewhere. And it honestly can't be too far from the beginning. So let's just go that away. Bum, bum, wow, 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 wow. I just have to say I love that my fire tunic is in pink. Did I do this? Maybe I didn't do one of these. It's totally possible. No, I did do this one. What do we think? Let's see. I'm missing a key somewhere. I like can't progress, so it can't be like too far, right? I did this, I thought. And what's up here? I don't think there's a chest, right? It's just the like and the Squalta, no? Let's see. What am I forgetting? No, like, there's something I'm forgetting here. I got the other chest in the beginning room. I'm surprised I'm forgetting how to do this. Let's see. I did the intro room. I do have the boss key. So I wonder, maybe I'm not even intended. Maybe, oh, you know, that's entirely a possibility. That because I have the boss key, the prize for beating Volvasia may be another key? Is that possible? So maybe I actually have to go beat him. I totally forgot I picked that up when I first came in. And then maybe he rewards a key. And I wonder, do I need to come back? Technically, do I... Question is, how do I get over there? Because don't you need to hit this pillar down? I mean, I could do this. And maybe there's like some other trick. I don't know. I'm missing something. I am missing something. Okay. Is there a way over there where I actually don't need the to hit this? I have no idea, dude. None. Oh god, how do you get over there? That ain't working. Oh. Am I stuck? Oh no. Huh. Anybody have any idea in the chat what the trick is to this? Cause I don't. I always thought it was impossible to get over until you like hit the hammer from like this room above. But without keys, how do I actually progress to that room? I am not aware. I'm really not. I mean, maybe hover boots? Is that the trick? But how do I get hover boots? I don't know what to do. I really don't. I'm at a loss. I definitely got what was in here. Oh, jeez. Man, I thought I was onto something with this hammer, but I guess I need something more than the hammer. Maybe I also do need hover boots. But where do I go get hover boots? You know, what I could do, I don't like doing this, but when I made this randomizer, I did make a JSON text file with it that does tell me a lot of the answers. I could check it. I very well could check it. Let me see. I'm actually at a bit of a loss, so let me see what it says. Ugh, I don't like doing this, but honestly, it's supposed to be a glitchless run. Like, I'm not really supposed to have this problem. What is GV? GV. Gerudo's Valley. Gerudo's Valley? Okay, I checked the spoiler log. The Gerudo's Valley crate? What is the Gerudo Valley's crate? I actually have no idea what that is. None. Alright. Okay. I guess this is the fastest way to get there. And then I think if I have the hover boots, then I wouldn't have a problem going for Volvasia. And then I could then beat him, probably get a key in the process, honestly. And then from that point on, I should be golden. I could then beat the rest of the Fire Temple. And then, you know, maybe I even get lucky when I beat Volvasia. And I get Zora's Sapphire. And if I get that, then I could officially get Zelda's Lullaby. Oh, and for, you know, like, how I know I got Zelda's Lullaby behind that is the grotto stones, like all those little Sheikah stones. They'll tell you little hints here and there. And one of them did tell me that once I get the Ocarina Time song, that is Zelda's Lullaby. And that is very required. So, what is this crate, though? I, like, do not recall. I really don't. It's very interesting to me. I also never got the Big Poe item as well. Also, sorry, I like kind of like looked at spoilers. Like, I was really trying not to have to do that. But like realistically at some point you're like, I don't know chess. I don't remember where this thing is in the game, because like I would normally not go for it in a typical run. GV, where is this crate? Also, since I have the hammer, there's also probably more stuff I could break open. If I recall, there's also like another chest I could open in Gerudo's Valley. And technically, I think there's even some more I could do in the in their training camp. But the training camp itself is like kind of annoying. Also, did they rebuild the bridge? They do rebuild the bridge. So it's probably in here somewhere, no? Let me take a look around. Oh, that's the crate. That's what they're referring to, probably. Okay. And I think I could just drop off the bridge and get it. And no, oh no, I think I have the long shot to it. Okay. So I think I have a battle plan. Let's get what's in here, because I couldn't do this earlier. Maybe get something good, like a bow. Or a bottle. Nice. Okay. Could always use more of those. I don't need them at this point, but you never know. All right. So I guess I could long shot over, I think. Or I think what I have to do is I have to just drop down and long shot that way. Okay. I never, like, I don't remember. I don't go for that chest, clearly, or that crate. God, who, like, knew this? I am very curious. Like, I don't ever remember going for this. I guess it's, like, one of those things where you're, like, you want to get every piece of heart in the game. But that's the thing, you technically kind of have to go for every piece of heart when you're in the randomizer. Okay. Also, what's under here? I am curious. Is there something cool? Oh. It is a grotto. Let's see what's in here first. Oh. Just rubies. I don't need that. Haha! It's like honestly one of my favorite items in the game. Also, just gonna point out a nice quality of life feature. They mapped all the control, like the directional pad things to like quick equipment that like, I bet they do it also for the iron boots. That's really cool. All those like little extra items that you kind of like always need to refer to. Helps going through the water temple, we'll just say that. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Oh, I got a burp. Alright, let's go! Okay. Let's try this again. Now that I looked up a cheat. Now that I cheated, basically. Okay. So now, my guess is I should be able to get over just by doing this. There we go. Who knew? Because, like, why would you even think of that? Like, by the time you beat the Fire Temple, you wouldn't have thought that, like, hover boots were, like, required. You know? Because you can't get hover boots in the main game until you beat the Fire Temple. Because you can't get to the Shadow Temple unless you beat Forest, Fire, and Water. So it's gonna be a trek to get to the Shadow Temple, that's for sure. But this dude, he ain't hard. And, like, the one thing that sucks is I'm taking him on without the bow, and that honestly does make things suck. This dude is just, like, painfully pathetic. I wonder if I could use the long shot. Does that work? Oh, God. Oh, kind of. I've never tried. Interesting. I always just go for the bow. This was a really cool fight the first time you do it. Alright, let's go for the boom! Does the most damage that jump hit with the big Goron sword. I don't, like, I'm not, like, that privy to, like, all the weird hacky things you could do with, like, Deku sticks. Oh, he's gonna go for the shower of flaming. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, and it does, like, fixed damage, too. My, like, guarding ain't helping me. Those are, like, double hearts. Okay. Bye. Good night. Give me the key so I could progress through the dungeon. Now, the question is, let's see what happens. If he does not give me a key, I'm gonna be, like, genuinely at a loss here. Like, if I have the hover boots and the hammer, I guess what I would have to do is go back to Jardu's training ground. What an epic way to die. Just, like, burst into flames and your skeleton just becomes one. Ah, there it is! The key I need to progress in the Fire Temple. Let's see what I get. What quest item? Zora Sapphire. Zora Sapphire. Zora Sapphire. Zora's Sapphire. Oh! I got it! Sorry. That blew your eardrums, probably. Okay. Okay. Now, do I go back in there and like open chests? Or do I go for the guaranteed like way to progress the game? I say go for the guaranteed way to progress the game. Okay. Yeah, let's trigger the scene for the Ocarina time as a child, and we'll get Zelda's Lullaby, and then with Zelda's Lullaby, we could go for the Water Temple. What else can we do? There's a lot. Go for the Water Temple. There was like a chest I couldn't do in the Spirit Temple. 2 chests I couldn't do in the Spirit Temple. There's also like, there's definitely something also in the training ground. I'm trying to like leave the training ground for later just because like I don't want to like have to get everything. I don't know, chat. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think I'm making the right decision here? See what happens. Get Zelda's Lullaby. Use that, and then go for Water Temple, or like do the Fire Temple, or do more of like Gerudo's the desert, and the Spirit Temple. Let's trigger the scene. It's pretty dramatic. All right. I wonder. It's probably just gonna skip it. Here we go. Oh no, it's not skipping it. We get in the full or not. Now. The whole purpose of the game. You got a whole game named after you, this item. Do. I recently got like a tattoo. And I was like, I need to get like something cool from Zelda. And I honestly was debating the song, just like how like ingrained it is. But I decided to get the Song of Healing instead. A lot of the reasons why I got that was like we were recovering from the pandemic. We just got a new president. Like things felt like we're finally healing. So I was like, that's what I'm gonna do to like remember this crazy time in my life. I want to get another like Zelda tattoo, but like it'll probably be some time. I think the next tattoo I want to get, I may get like the Magician from like the Wade Tarot deck on like my thigh, because I don't have a thigh tattoo. I do have the Earthbound logo on my back, but I should probably like, I don't know. I like my video game theme stuff. I may do like all video game stuff on my right arm and just to be like super nerdy and shit. But I have to think about like what other series I would probably get. Like the only other ones that I would like really highly consider, maybe something from actually, yeah, I'm not sure. Like Zelda's like definitely my favorite game. Like I feel like I would just get more Zelda and Earthbound tattoos, honestly. Don't scream at me. I hate these things. They seriously terrify me. Okay. So here's my thought. I could try to go for the Iron Boots and do that whole sequence. Maybe I actually get Iron Boots and I could do the Water Temple. We shall see. What was I saying? Other tattoos I was like seriously considering for some time. Oh wait, I fucked up. Something from like Smash Bros maybe. I just don't know like what is the quintessential Smash Bros tattoo that doesn't already have something to do with Nintendo. I also have this like inside joke that I've been thinking of getting as a tattoo where um, from the game Heavy Rain. Like I showed all my close friends it because it's like pretty casual. Like I showed like a bunch of non-gamer friends. So you're basically like doing all those like quick times style events, and you're really just like watching a movie essentially that's really long. And like by the time you get to the end of the game, I don't mean to like spoil it. There's this like really critical scene where like obviously you're following this like murder mystery of like a serial killer, and you kind of learn who it is. Oh, another thing to remember too is I could always play songs for these frogs and get items too. I always forget about that. There's this pretty critical scene where you like figure out who the name of the killer is, and without spoiling it, oh, see, it's hard to tell the joke without spoiling it, but I'll just assume you all seen it. Spoiler alert, talking about the end of Heavy Rain. There's this scene where the kid is drowning, and it's this like scene that explains like the killer's origin story. These like two kids, and how like one loses his brother, and he lost them by trying to save him out of like a water well that was like drowning him. And like the way the serial killer like kills most of his victims is by drowning them, and it's a reference to that. So you're learning about how the killer origin like was just like imprinted by this like really traumatic childhood memory, which led to the way that he killed his victims. And he has this really thick Irish accent, and you're like, what? He like says who the name is of the killer, but he's in this thick Irish accent. It's like not the name of the killer. So instead of saying "Don't forget me, Scotty," he says "Don't forget biscotti." And like I would get a tattoo of like that just says like "Don't forget," and it would be a biscotti cookie. Anyway, that was a really long story about an inside joke, but thought I'd share with the class. Oh, another thing I just remembered that I could do is I could also start like ringing up these great fairies and figure out what they want to give me. In fact, I think I could do one of those like now here too. So might as well try to do that. Also helps I have iron. It helps that I have these hover boots for this part actually. I think walking on ice sucks with them though. Woohoo! All right. Can I do this? I think I can. Yeah. Yeah, Zelda's Lullaby just unlocks so many possibilities. Let's see, I don't need this. What do we think we're gonna get? Whoa, 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 whoa. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, let's see. Sweet. Well, you don't know until you open it, until you open the chest, or in this case, talk to the Great Fairy, so. Let's see, I could also do that for the desert. And then as a kid, I could go back and go to the Din's Fire location by Hyrule Castle. I think once I get the Super Strength upgrade, then I could do it by Ganon's Castle. But I don't know where to get that yet. But let's try to do the Ice Cave. Let's see what happens. I also feel like getting songs is pretty beneficial in general at this point, and there is a song in the Ice Cave, guaranteed. Like, I'm starting to learn that, like, one good guaranteed strategy is try to get as many songs as possible to start, just because it seems to always benefit the cause. Like, Zelda's Lullaby just made everything possible. Like, imagine I get, like, Minuet of Forest, well, and then I don't need Saria's song. Oh, this is also where it helps to have 3 bottles, because all the blue fire you need. Alright. Ooh. I see, I'm so used to doing this. And let's fit the theme. Let's blend in with the environment. There we go. Oops. I get rewarded for getting hit. I don't want to get hit. I don't want to get hit. I don't want to get hit. I mean, like, does it matter? Oh, jeez. It looks like it hurts. Like, I should definitely take more than a quarter heart of damage. I thought I could be crafty and, like, and walk back. Okay. So, let's get some blue fire. So, let's get... Sorry to be so wasteful, but I need you for the bottles. I swear I love you, Fairy. It's not you, it's me. Ooh, shit. I missed? Oh. Oh, of course. Of course! You get back here. Okay. See, I'm like watching my Twitch manager on my company laptop, and it's got like a 5-minute lockout timer for security reasons. I'm just like, I have to move the trackpad every 5 seconds. I should really install caffeine, but it's probably a security threat, so I probably shouldn't install caffeine. Oh, nice! How cute! But really what I came here for was 2 of you. So you could go forward. Oh shit! Thanks, Trap! Get me out of that nonsense. Oh, wait. I need to go in the other direction first. Because there is a chest in there. And I do not want to come back here if I don't have to. Because remember, we still need that bow. This game definitely cannot be completed until I get until I definitely get a bow. And then at that point, it's like free reign, right? Like, I have my bow, I have my long shot. I need the iron boots too, for sure, for the water temple. Assuming, like, I definitely need to go through the water temple. But really, like, I'm just on the lookout for, obviously, all the quest items. That bow, the iron boots are going to potentially be needed. Okay. I'm trying to think of what else is, like, really required. Like, really, remember, the purpose of the game is just to be Ganon. I don't need to complete everything. Okay. I guess I didn't need to eventually pick that up. There is a map there. Oh, whatever. Let's just be completionists for a bit. I don't know if I need 50 Squaltas, but just to be on the safe side. If I recall correctly, one of the grotto statues told me that I think the present for like 40 was 5 rubies, but I don't know what the 50 is. Oops. Didn't even take any damage. Giant icicle just impaled me through the skull, and Link shrugged it off like it was nothing. Oh, just got like triple cut by a giant ice fan, and Link is like, "Did you just sneeze on me?" Okay, this may be easier with hover boots too. But let's get all the obvious. Let's get rid of use. Let's get rid of use, guys. There's one. Oh yeah, there's this. Okay. There's that one, which... Oh! I guess he can't freeze you in the air. I don't know that. That one, I think you could do Song of Time. I don't know. Anyway, I gotta do this. There's a Silva. We could get rid of you. Just sprout a new one. Okay. And then I just need to move you. Move you. We'll go down this way. I think that should be sufficient. And let's just take another blue fire for good measure, because we gotta let Mr. Zora go. Okay, and then it's this way and then down. Yeah. And then, yep. I think it's like off center, but like that's not a big deal. There's like a way to get it on center, but 3D game, multiple ways to solve puzzles. If this were Link to the Past, that probably wouldn't work. Oh, hello. Right, because Zora, well actually... King Zora's gotta give me something. Cute. Probably not getting iron boots. But we really came here for the song anyway. I love this room. It's an aesthetic. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we could now... Okay. So, I could also do the Forest Temple now. Okay. Cute. Okay, but now we gotta go the long way, because I don't have iron boots. Go, 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 go. I don't need anything from the Zora shop. Unless I, like, lose my tunic to, like, but... Even so, like, you see how much health I got? I'm not even worried. There aren't a lot of reasons to stay underwater for that long. Like, the Zora's tunic is really not that useful if you think about it. The fire tunic you definitely need, because I don't think you're allowed to navigate the fire temple really without it. But Zora Tunic, no, like, you really don't stay underwater for that long. There's like one little ruby challenge in the training ground where I think it's useful, where you don't have to stress as much. But definitely not required. It's funny how you have to like think about the game in these terms in Randomizer. Like, if you just like progress naturally, listen to the story, let Navi tell you where to go, like, you will eventually find your way through this game without too much trouble. I mean, arguably, I'd say the first time you play this game, you do need a guide. There's just some pieces of this that I just don't think make that much sense. You alive? What do you have for me? You ain't giving me a tunic. Oh! Interesting. I have everything I need for this bow. Except for the bow. Alright, so let's think. I could go for the Forest Temple. Forest Temple definitely requires a lot in terms of the bow. Maybe I'll pick it up along the way. Who knows? Let's think. There's a lot I could do with Zelda's Lullaby, honestly. Let me think what else. Yeah, I could go back to kid mode. There's like a couple chests there. Let me knock out a couple of the like easy chests I think I could do. And just see what pops up. You never know. Like, maybe I'll just get really lucky. There's 2 chests here that will bug me. There's one here. Oh, I should get that. If it lets me. Ah. It won't let me. Oh my gosh, these levers. Let's see. Where do you think we'll find the bow, chat? Where do you really think we're gonna find this bow? It's honestly all I need. Okay. Not there. Let's think. Well, not much to think. There's enough to do. I just have to be... I just want to, like, not have to keep going back between adult and child. Also, let's just change our tunic, because there's lots of likes in here. And I just don't want to risk losing it. I gave myself a black tunic in the randomizer, because I'm like a New Yorker, and that's all I wear anyway. Yeah, there's actually some in that room, too. There's a couple things I could do here. Let me double check. There's one here. Hello? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I keep, like, mixing up my... Hi, Mushi. Oh, it's Brian! How are you? I haven't seen you in forever. We need to, like, hang out soon. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so we got this one. My backtracking is like so weird. I can't believe I have to do this. I better find a bow. Oh, get away from me. We gotta go back to this room. Also, I have the hammer now, so I think there's like another one I could technically do here. Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure I need this. Let's see if I could run across. There we go. Whoa, did my controller forget who it is? It did. This sometimes happens. Like, Windows is like, I know you're connected, but you ain't. Are we gonna be famous? I'm already famous. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like clearly, do not need this for my platform. I'm already a professional model, so, this is just something I do on the side on the DL. Well, you should, for any of those watching, you should go to Mushi's string. Stop. I did it! Sorry, that was, loud, but I could now, like, get through this game pretty reliably. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, okay, like, quick sanity check. Do I really need anything else at this point? I mean, I do need iron boots. So, like, I'm still not, like, fully off the hook, I guess. But, like, maybe... Okay, let me, like, be a completionist here. Let me go get what I'm supposed to get. But you should check out Mushi's stream sometime. He is a epic League of Legends player. He's very funny. Shameless promotion. But, I don't know. He's great. Go check out his stream. Okay, is this useful? I don't even remember. No. Well, thanks for the follow. And I just realized my, like... I, like, spent all this time before the stream, like, figuring out how to get, like, follower notifications to come up. And I assume it came up. I don't know, I just, like, wasn't paying attention. So do let me know if you actually did get, like, a little follower notification that, like, was all cute and made Earthbound sounds, because I was testing it before, and it was, like, working 80% of the time, maybe. Streamlabs is being questionably, unreliable, I think, when you do, like, custom GIFs. Wait, I'm missing something. I'm missing... Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. I could get this one. We're in the Spirit Temple. Basically been game breaking this whole thing. As you could tell from my inventory, I basically have like everything you would need. But like you look at my medallions and you're like, how'd you do that? And so I'm like missing the Song of Storms and Minua's Forest, but you know, we don't have to play this game in order. I could like kind of figure out what I need to do. Also, hi Rue. Hi Raul. I called you like Rue, and like now I'm just like thinking of RuPaul and the rigor mortis of getting Candy Muse to the top 4, and I don't know if I could forgive her. Aye! So, you should also check out Raul's stream, Rukava. He also is a really great League of Legends player. Yeah. Alright, let's see what's in here. If it's like Iron Boots, that's it. Like, this game is won. I really don't need anything else. I could just go beat a bunch of bosses. I guess I, like, kind of need the, Lens of Truth, but, like, I, like, remember where stuff is in the game. I'm Team Candy. Oh my dear lord. I shouldn't, like... I should not shit on Candy Muse this entire stream, but, like... I kind of just, like, want to out of principle. Like, I would go to her, like, drag show every, like, Friday night at Hardware. Like, there's tons of pictures of me, like, ending up on stage in some, like, format. with just like her and like, I don't know. So it's like cool to see a hometown girl there, but at the same time like Candy Muse, really. But I don't think she's gonna win. Yeah, you are streaming, but I know like y'all are like starting out too. Like now I'm at the point where like streaming, where I kind of want to just have like a 1 day a week schedule. So I'm gonna like stick to my Wednesday nights and see how that ends up. Oy. But like Pokemon Snap is a good choice. Like, and plus you have the hype of like the new game coming out and all that. So I think that's like perfect idea. And yeah, I'll shit on Candy Muse all I want. I feel like I've given her enough of my money that I get the rights to do it. Now, I shouldn't be mean to people who I don't actually know. I'm perpetuating a cycle of Drag Race fans who think that like they own these queens just because they're on the television. Which is not a healthy cycle. Really shouldn't be doing that. But Candy Muse is Candy something. But what am I doing? Oh, I know what I'm doing. Hold on. I just like really just unlocked the world right now. Okay, so my game plan to get more stuff. Let's go back to the Fire Temple. I'll hop over. Get this like Great Fairy, take the shortcut, do the Forest Temple, and then let's see what turns out from that. Because really my objective of the game now should be to just like play normally and see if I could get the Iron Boots along the way, and then now I should be able to get to Ganon's Castle no problem. Are we Team Simone or Team Rose or Team Mick? I love how you're like, or Mick as like the last possible option. I'm definitely Team Simone. I think she'd be a great next representative. I think she's got style. I love her fashion. I think she's properly a drag queen's drag queen. I think her acting chops are pretty good. Like, I would watch her on stuff besides Drag Race. You know, Mushi, I would say like you own them as far as like maybe you got a cameo once from like Jasmine Masters, but I appreciate your sense of ownership. We all need a better sense of ownership of everything in our lives. So, but yeah, Team Simone all the way. I'm okay with the Rose win, not gonna lie. I think she's been doing like just great. Like at the beginning I was like, oh, like I've been to her shows before. She's very much like Laguna Blue meets Jan with like a bit of an edge, but clearly like that Broadway thing going on. And I love it. Like she's a great performer. But, like, just not my style. Like, I sometimes, like, question where her, like, drag influence comes from. Like, it's good. It's, like, very polished. But, like, maybe just, like, not my taste level. And then, Gottmik is just, like, a fashion genius and a makeup genius. And, like, total Valley Girl personality. But, like, I don't know. Like, when I watch her, like, outside of Drag Race, when I, like, get into her stuff, nah, I don't know. And yeah, like a Rose or Mick would be cute. But like just if can Candy Muse like realistically win? No. 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 Fun fact, when like a year or two ago, Rose used to live in Washington Heights. And occasionally, I'd open up one of my dating apps. Oh, oops. I did a thing. I would open up my dating apps and notice that a certain somebody on a Drag Race would be sending me woofs. And that certain somebody was Rose. So I guess I could say it was like woofed by Fame now. Not Miss Fame, though. However, I have met Miss Fame. I would love a Candy win for the drama. Just watch the world burn. That's exactly how I felt about All Stars. Was it 3 or 4? I can't remember. There's been too many of them now. Where which one was? Oh my god, I'm blanking. There's too many drag queens now. What's her face from season 8? Oh my god, the legs girl. Oh my god, I am blanking. Naomi. I was like, I really wanted Naomi to win. Like, no question. Like, she knocked out Manila with the strategy. She'd actually been doing, like, pretty consistently well, but the judges, in my opinion, were, like, sleeping on her. I was all 100% for a, you know, for that win, but didn't happen. I was clearly watching a different show. Ellie Diamond. Look, I, like, honestly did like Ellie Diamond a lot by the end. Like, she really freaking grew on me. Like, at the same time, like, I would be totally cool with Ellie Diamond beating Lawrence Chaney. Just because, like, Lawrence Chaney was, like, a total dick to her. I was like, just, like, out of procedural justice, like, get rid of Lawrence Chaney. But, like, really, like, the real winner at the end of Drag Race UK for me was Bimini Bon Beef Broth. Like, she really, like, is smart. She came in with, like, a strategy. I would watch whatever she would put out besides Drag Race because I just think she's just really smart. I like Lauren Chaney is great, but just like so predictable in so many ways. Like kind of once you get to like see her on TV that often. And thank you, All Stars 4. I think I like who won All Stars 4? Was it that was the double win, wasn't it? With Monet Exchange and Trinity of the Talk. Oh my gosh, that was a politically correct win. That's the best way I could put it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I do know her. Let me into the club. Alright. I think it's this way. Oh yeah, it's this way. This way. And this way. I'm honestly having this like problem of like there's too many drag queens. Like I know Australia's coming out and I'm like really the only thing I know about Drag Race Australia is that Karen from Finance is on, and I think that's like one of my favorite drag names of like all time. Like I always joke that like what my drag name would be, it's like I want to be, come on, come for me, come at me, bro. There we go. I want to make my drag name a Cunts Payable, inspired by Karen from Finance. So I may just like watch a little bit of Australia. I mean, granted, if I start, I'm just gonna watch the whole thing. Come for me, bro. Terrifying. Trixie deserved her win more than Monet. Yeah, okay, so Trinity did very well throughout the entire season, and I thought Trinity overall was a good winner. But if you really wanted to judge All Stars 4 by the lip sync that happened at the end, I may disagree with you and say that I think Monet won that lip sync. So the way it was edited made it like seem like you could give out a double win, I guess, if you want to judge it by those two pieces of criteria. But like, since when was there like any real criteria to judge who should win that show anyway? So who cares? And then Roll, to answer your question, what is my favorite Legend of Zelda? Oh, how appropriate. I got the vanilla song here. Favorite Legend of Zelda? That is like choosing my favorite child. All 0 of my children. I'm gay. What children? I would say I have different reasons for liking different ones. This is such like a political answer. I would have not have like played any of these games if I had never played the first Legend of Zelda. So that's like in my top 3 as just like a first childhood memory. Remember playing that game on the original Nintendo. Didn't even know what video games were, but like knew I loved that game a lot kind of reason. I would then say like this game is definitely up there. But when it comes to the N64 games, like I actually do like Majora's Mask better. Just from like a story perspective and like kind of how screwed up the plot is for a Zelda game that's for children. So that's up there for me. And then I would say in third place, I've already named like 3 Zelda games. And then like somewhere up there is like A Link to the Past, just because it's like, I think the best 2D version of a Zelda game. So I gave you like the most political answer in the world. So if I had to pick one, Majora's Mask. I don't. You know what, Brian? You tell me who deserved their win most in All Stars. All right. You tell me like which win was like genuinely the most fair. I mean, I have my idea on it. I'm curious if you say the same thing. And I also think there's like one All Stars that's like better than the rest of them, like hands down. So yeah, what is your favorite All Stars? I am highly curious. I don't even know if I need these gold squalatos, TBH. Favorite Pokemon game? Pokemon Silver. Just the like, oh my god, get away from me. It was like everything great about Red, Blue, and Yellow, and then you get to like play the game twice. Like, the Gaggaroni was real. Like, who knew you were gonna go to Kanto and Johto? Because I didn't. Yep, I agree with you. All-Stars 2, best season, Alaska 1. And, like, one thing that was, like, great about that season was we hadn't seen an All-Star season in about, like, I don't know, 5 years. So there was, like, a lot of genuine hype. Oh, I don't need that. For that to actually come out. So, agreed. Yeah, Gen 2 is like the best. But I would argue that a lot of the Pokemon that came out of Gen 2, like I still loved playing with the Gen 1 Pokemon more than the Gen 2 Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon from Gen 2. Oh, and Shay did. Shay, oh, hold on. Before I like get ADHD and change the subject. Gen 2 Pokemon, like, I think my favorite one is Tyranitar, just from, like, a cool, like, I get to play as a frickin' T-Rex kind of, like, like, style thing, but, Shea Coulee did definitely deserve her win. The moment that, like, she came out in that look, where she, resembled the Venus in that painting, oh my god. Just, like, she won the entire season in that episode. Kingdra, yeah. Kingdra's fucking cool. I was so like, Seadra got like the much needed upgrade required. And Ocarina's nostalgia pick, love Wind Waker and Breath of the Wild, amazing. You know what? Yeah, Twilight Princess is one I want to play again without motion controls. Breath of the Wild is like in a league of its own. Like, it's like such a different Zelda game. It's got all the right pieces of it to like, and it reminds me a lot of Zelda 1 in the sense of like, you could kind of do whatever you want in that game. Like, really, exploration is totally up to you. There's really no right way to play it. Like, the second way I played Breath of the Wild, like, I even just like skipped a bunch of dungeons because like, you realize later, oh, Ganon's kind of like a pushover anyway. Love that game. And like, Wind Waker's great too. My only like con with like Wind Waker is like, I would argue it kind of like heel strapped itself, and the way you explored was like everything was on a ship. So there was like a lot of like doing nothing in the game. And I mean that in the sense of like you're exploring, you're exploring, you're exploring. It takes a while for you to encounter things. And I think they really improved the quality of life of it when they went to the Wii U. And they had that item that was like the super sail. And like you didn't have to worry about like changing the wind direction. So it like removed that whole barrier around exploration. So it like made the time to explore things a lot quicker. So I think they fixed a lot of it. And I think Wind Waker is a lot better. And like Twilight Princess for me, like I played it once. I remember motion controls being a big gimmick, honestly, and I was like, this is cute, you know, like when the Wii first kind of came out. Hold on, I was just in here, wasn't I? What was I doing? So I remember that being really cool and everything, but like, one thing that like was weird for me about Twilight Princess was the items were like so specific, and they solved very specific puzzles. Like, I thought there was limited creativity. Like, I remember getting like that like spinner, and I'm like, literally I just have to look for tracks and run it with the tracks. It could have just been me getting older and like knowing how Zelda games were getting designed, but like, yeah, Twilight Princess is good. I don't know why it just like didn't stick out to me as much as like Ocarina and some of the other ones. It could just be a function of age and playing, I don't know, dozens of these games at this point. I don't know, what's y'all's like, Mushi, I'm actually curious. What's your favorite generation of Pokemon? If you had to pick one. And I, you know, Rukawa, I'd ask you the same thing. Okay, and also, good question for y'all. Have you ever played any of the Pokemon games randomized? That's like something I've been interested in trying out, like doing red, blue, or yellow random and seeing how that goes. Did you play Link's Awakening Remake? It was cute. Oh, February's Wind. Yes, I did, and it was adorable. That was such a good game. I played it on like the hard mode. And like where you don't get like any help, because it's like, oh, it's like a remake, right? Like I'm gonna remember where everything was, and the game was pretty much exactly the same. But oh my gosh, that was like the perfect way to play it again. Would I pay $60 for it again? I don't know, but totally cute and worth it. Gen 3, that's when the fantasy came alive, all new Pokemon. Yes. So, funny story for me about like Gen 3. I was like definitely like one of those kids that's like, oh, no one's playing like Pokemon again. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna get it, and like, I don't know if I should buy it on the Game Boy Advance. So I like ended up getting it on the like on a randomizer. Sorry, not randomizer, on like an emulator, and like getting Emerald, and like, oh my god, so much to do in that game. Like they opened up like the EVs, they opened up like the beauty contest. They had all those like weird timed events to get legendaries. Like, I don't know, like they really blew up all this functionality around it, and I felt like I agree with you. Like, that's when it got like fully featured, and I think became what it is today. The trumpets. The trumpets. I'm missing something in your comment. You know, like, Alola, I admittedly did not give Sun and Moon a lot of attention. And that's because when I picked up Sun and Moon, I had just finished the Ruby and Sapphire remake. After which I think I had just recently finished XY. Like, I was literally on, like, a streak. And I was like, I don't know if I could play, like, a third Pokemon game, like, immediately. Was, like, my take. Like, you really, like, I have to really space out the Pokemon games, because, like, I could get, like, really into it. And there's just, like, so much to do and so much freedom of choice that you're, like, I need to just take, like, a bit of a Pokemon, like, tolerance break. Oh, the score temp. Yes! It did have so many trumpets. I didn't even think about that. I guess like when you have like a 16-bit like library of sounds you could do, everything is like, you know, like is literally the sound effect to everything in your life in that game. I want to play a Pokemon randomizer for sure, though. I'm curious, like, which one you recommend as, like, kind of the quintessential randomizer experience. I'm assuming, like, I guess if I played Red-Blue randomized, like, my goal would be, like, find a Psychic Pokemon and, like, try to get a Psychic move on it and just, like, eat everything alive. But like my understanding is the way that game is like randomized is like you don't know what type everything is. The moves could have different types. The attacks could do very different things from what they say that they do. So totally in for it for the ride. Mimikyu. Mimikyu's freaking cute. Palosanta's so cute. Yeah, you know, like I gotta give him credit for like not being so gym focused and like really trying something new there. I think it was much necessary, and that's like I think like a big good critique of, you know, Pokemon is they're pretty much expected to make the same game over and over again from their fans, and like what constitutes like consistency within Pokemon games and like making sure that the fans are like happy with it. Like having a full Pokedex is like definitely one of those things that fans expect. And I would like argue like, and that's what I actually like about Sword and Shield, and what they did was they basically told the fan base like, yeah, do you really need 900 plus Pokemon to play with? And I know it's like hard for like a lot of Pokemon fans to accept the fact that like, what if you don't have your favorite one? I would argue it's like, do you really need the ice cream cone Pokemon and like stuff like that? Were you really a fan of it? So like, is it really necessary to fully support all 900 plus Pokemon? That's like my take on it. So I like how like Nintendo is like testing that boundary a bit with the fans. But like, I think I agree with you. Like, Alola had a nice balance of trying to change. Is there like a quick way to do this? I just don't like the hookshot method. You know what I could do? Because I got cool arrows. I wonder how this works. Alright. I don't think it's doing more damage. Maybe it only works on like certain ones. In the waiting game. Let's see. I just want Iron Boots. That's all I want. And technically, I guess I do need the boss key to like actually beat this. So, favorite starter Charmander. Call me basic. I don't care. Like, just it's a nostalgia factor for me. Like, didn't know what I was doing first time I played the game. Was like, oh, let's pick this one. Oh, he's fire type. That's cute. Oh, like, and then watching the anime as a kid too. You're like, oh, this one's like cute and adorable, and I don't know. Charmander's like my homeboy. And he turns into Charizard. It sounds so basic, but like, call me basic. What's y'all's favorite starters? I really just like the water. Same Pokemon spawn in the exact same locations. Yeah, you know, like, That's like, I feel like that heel straps like a lot of the Pokemon games though. And like, you have to like give it credit where credit's due, and like what Nintendo had to do with like tech. Like even as you got into like Gen 2, like Gen 2, like had the night and day systems and the date systems. You know, like actually for me, like what I think had the coolest catching system, and like call this like unpopular opinion, but I thought the Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu had a kind of cool like system about like I could actually see what Pokemon I want to catch, engage those Pokemon, and like actually influence like which Pokemon I want to appear. I thought it gave the player so much control. I mean, when you're catching, I was like, why did they go with like a Pokemon Go like kind of experience? It's kind of lame. Like I'd much rather have like, oh my god, I'm getting murdered by this thing. Squirtle, yes. And Bulbasaur. Oh, we're all like the OG3. I love it. Chikorita's cute. I always went for Quilava. Not even Quilava. Man, Quilava is the one I just like remember being in my party the most, and him turning into Typhlosion. Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil. But like the Gen 2s, like there's like a lot of losers in there too. I like hate to say it. Like there isn't like a lot to catch. I like distinctly remember using mostly a Gen 1 party, and then Ampharos was like a definite for me in like every time I play that game. But then like outside of that, it was like, oh, I got my Abra. I know what I'm gonna do with my Alakazam. I'm definitely gonna try to get it to an Alakazam. I think I like played with Machop and Machoke and Machamp. Yeah, I would play with my starter, and then like you got Kanto to like top it all off and, you know, live the dream there. Let me see. What's the right way to do this? Oh, actually, do have to twist this hallway. The Pokemon stores, yeah. Yeah, I didn't even, like, think of that. Like, just, like, I don't know. I wonder, like, how, like, I bet they had, like, focus groups of like children, and Nintendo was like probably testing all these designs for starters, and I guess they got like some random focus group of like baby Gen Zers that like thought their like TikTok stars were like cool and shit. I don't know. That's like my best guess of like how did it end up like that. I have to say, like, I think they're scraping the bottom of the barrel with Pokemon designs in general these days. I think a lot of that started, too, in Black and White, when we started seeing, like, the ice cream cone and the Trubbish and the... Oh, my gosh. Like, I get it. It's hard to make 1,000 different interesting and unique designs. I think you only have so much of the animal kingdom that you could realistically play with. So I think we're getting like a little bit close, and I understand like Nintendo's up against a wall and like trying to make original designs and give like old players something like interesting to look forward to. But like again, like I appreciate with like Sword and Shield how they were like, no, we're gonna actually limit what you could see. Like, let's actually look at like what Pokemon do our fans actually use and like. However, I would argue they made a mistake not including Abra in the original lineup and having to include him later. But that's just me, I guess. I guess I'm not the majority of players. So, I you know, I could get why fans were annoyed. And, you know, it's interesting how, like, childish Pokemon fans could be in that regard. And, like, that being enough of a reason to, like, refuse to buy the game. I mean, hey, I didn't buy the game because there was no Abra for a while. You know, like, admittedly, I'm guilty as charged. Alright, let's just finish this. I really do not like fighting these ghosts. It just takes a while. Oh my god, I have the aim of Helen Keller right now. I'm so happy y'all are on my stream. I've been like playing solo for a bit. That's like so sad to admit, but like when you start Twitch, you're just like, I guess maybe people will come check it out if they're bored, leave it on the background, leave a chat, say hey, what's up. You know, keep the gamer connection alive in New York City. Bye Mushi, thank you so much. I will see you soon. Let's hang out in person, please. As we all get vaccinated and live our best lives. It's getting warm. We need to do a picnic. But enjoy your night. I'm looking forward to seeing you, and thanks for checking out the stream. Bye. Yeah, it really is. Like, especially in the beginning. You know, I like to think, oops, Twitch, when you start out, like, puts your stream maybe, like, higher in the algorithm, kind of like how, like, randomly, Scruff will decide you're going to be seen by the rest of the world for some reason when you sign on for some reason, you know. So I think in the beginning, maybe they give you, like, some, like, brownie points there. Just to kind of get more viewers into you. But like I think it comes down to just like old-fashioned promotion and like having a schedule, telling people in real life, being hot on Instagram and like cross-posting. I don't know, like there's no science to any of it. It's mostly marketing and how to be a marketing genius, I guess, and having something interesting to say and being engaging. And I agree with you. I find it hard to talk while playing because like I'm so used to playing alone and like just like normally I would play this game very like silently, move through it like, oh, I know what to do, and like that's why I guess I'm starting with games that I'm like fairly confident in because it's easy for me to like talk and do this at the same time. Okay, I hate this part. So I agree with you there, but I'm also like I'm like admittedly like very self-conscious while doing this, and I'm like, do I have mouth diarrhea or whatnot? Like, am I talking too much? Am I not talking enough about the game? You never really know. But like, what's cool is I know y'all, and it's just like y'all are making it effortless. So thank you for being you, Raul, and come checking this out. Alright, let's assemble this baby puzzle. I also, like, am very self-conscious of, like, not being, hilarious. Like, I think I'm funny, but, like, I don't know, ask all my previous, like, Tinder dates, I think they would beg to differ. So, like, I like to just, like, explain what I'm doing, and what's my thought process, and, like, maybe somebody who's, like, not familiar with this high-level randomizer play and the decision-making. Maybe they find that interesting. I think it's just like a balance of everything. But like being effortless and confident and just like being your badass self. I don't, it's like no science, you know? I have to say, like, the future is female in this game. They made all the ghosts females. I think her name is Amy. The future is certainly female. Very dead future, but yeah. Come on. You know, also, you play League of Legends, and, like, every game of League, I think, is... You gotta really think about it. Like, there's not a lot of time to, like, really second guess what's going on the screen. And I think you have, like, that, like, chance to really screw yourself up. Like, that's why I like playing, like, games that I feel familiar with, too, at first. Because I think you could ease into a little bit more confidence that way when you play. Just another, like, environmental factor. Okay, this one, she moves first, right? And it was this... Oh, fine. I think I have to shoot her? Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. I have to say, like, if I didn't know this from a guide, would I have known this? I mean, how to beat this mini boss? Probably. But, like, at 7 years old, like, I don't know. I don't know. This game came out when I was... No, it came out when I was 8. And this is where all my, this is, like, what lives rent-free in my head. I'm clearly an expert at this, and I can't be an expert at things that actually make me money. So, that's why I'm here. Let's see. Okay. A lot of waiting in this dungeon. Not a lot of just plowing forward. But we gotta do our due diligence. We have to check every chest, open every gate, make sure we're not giving ourselves reasons to have to make some weird trek back, so... Like, I feel like, you know, for a randomizer, like, this isn't too hard. Like, but admittedly, like, I definitely had to check a guide to figure out how to beat the fire temple. So, because why would you, again, like, why would I have ever thought you needed hover boots? When you never would get that normally. Little niche things. I have to say, one thing I would stream a lot besides this as a Zelda game was also Zelda 1 Randomizer, and that one is a lot of fun. Because you could, I mean, you could also do this with this too, like you could shuffle what the dungeons are and opening stuff up that way just to make it a little bit harder. But Zelda 1, like I remember where everything is, like I know where every secret cave is, so you could shuffle every cave, every weapon. Alright, where is he? Which one? So he could be this one. Actually, I think he is this one. Okay. This is one of my favorite... oh, man, I say this to like every boss. I'm like, this one's one of my favorite bosses. I legitimately, as an adult, like, this is seriously so cool. You actually think you're fighting Ganon. You get the little, like, game of tennis later. It's a very dynamic boss fight. Makes you use the dungeon item, but you gotta be creative. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Sweet. Maybe we should do this with the Master Sword. Master. Master. Yeah. You know what's interesting? At work, we are starting a practice of not using the word master anymore because it implies abolitionist style language. And we just think it's like potentially it could be bad to use around black employees. So like if I were to like rewrite, I mean the Master Sword is an iconic name, but I mean what would you call it instead if you had to rename it, you know? Because of like concerns about inclusive language. I mean, granted in tech, like the way the word master is used, it makes sense to call things primary because you usually just talk about controlling style microservices. When it comes to secondary services, like you would use it in, it would obviously be used in the master-slave context, like your master service and your slave service, which obviously is like problematic. But like Master Sword, if you had to rename it, what would you rename it to make it more politically correct? Is a tough question. All right, we got him. Cool boss fight though. Oh, one of my favorites. I make it look easy. Oh, thank you. Oh, I love the present. Alright, so we beat our forest temple. We beat our fire temple. I can't go into the water temple without iron boots. Okay, water medallion. But technically, hold on. I have my forest, fire, and water medallions. So that means I can go back to Kakariko Village and I could get the song that would normally be the Nocturne of Shadow for the Shadow Temple. So let's do that before we do any backtracking as a kid. Also, Raul, I will, next time you stream, I will be sure to join, so you have a friend to talk to, just to make that a little bit easier. And again, y'all are making my life easier by coming in and joining. Otherwise, I'd just be talking to myself the whole time, and yeah. Bum ba da ba bum ba da ba bum. Do do. Yep. Okay. I'm just gonna. Aww. I get to do. I could now, as a kid, I could go do Beneath the Well, which is, it's actually one of my favorite dungeons. Was terrified of it as a kid. As a kid, I've always been like obsessed with the undead. Still like love my spooky vibes. So, whole dungeon's a freaking vibe, honestly. So pumped to do that randomized. Also, almost forgot I could do this and figure out what songs here. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Oh. Bye. You two. You three. And how about you? Out. And also, IIRC, there's this chest. Okay. Remember, iron boots. Just run through this. Terrifying. This was like, dying to that Redead is like an explicit childhood memory. It's a childhood trauma. And like getting the life sucked out of Link and dying, I was like, Zelda in a Zelda game? Alright, let's see what song we learn here. How appropriate. Ooh, we could... Interesting. Now, we have a crossroads here. I might as well stay as adult Link while I'm still adult Link. I mean, I don't... The issue is I don't have the Lens of Truth. And I don't know where I'm going to actually get the Lens of Truth. So, we could try to advance as much as the Shadow Temple as possible and see what happens. I think that's actually a solid plan, so... It's just out of convenience. I also think the Shadow Temple's a total vibe. I was like, I remember as a kid just like being terrified to like jump into certain rooms and like be like, eh. Too afraid. Woo! Alright, I'm pretty sure I remember how to like do everything here without the Lens of Truth, but I like the only like questionable thing for me is like how do I remember when to oh no, don't apologize. How do I remember when to shoot Bongo Bongo? Let's see how I do here. Oh yeah, and all the bats are, all the keys are invisible, right? I think I could still Z-target them though, no? Or not. Maybe, did they do some quality of life things here to assume that I didn't have a Lens of Truth? Are they being nice? Oh, and then there's also the fact that when I fight Dead Hand, I won't be able to predict his position as easily. Okay, well, we can make... We just have to get through this dungeon. It's fairly linear anyway. So, we're gonna have to play through it. Ah, this dude is cool. Terrifying too. Oh, no, 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 don't bite me! Uh-uh. Bye, Dead Hand. Bye, Pumpkin. Okay. Probably gonna need that. Oh, you know what I don't remember that I kind of need the Lens of Truth for? There's that statue in the room. I don't remember where I pointed. I like, it's muscle memory. Maybe I know this from muscle memory. I think it's, you look, and I think it's, is it that one? Or is it, oh god, I'm gonna die. I don't remember which one it is. Maybe it's this one? Okay, yes, I didn't die. We need the hover boots. Okay, good thing we got those. There's not a lot you need for this dungeon. I think we need bombs here. I used to be so terrified of the scream. I'd figure out like every way how to like kill these things without them screaming in my friggin' face. Gibdos are technically harder because I don't care about when their friends die. Harder than Redeads, I should say. Complete the thought. Okay. Oops. Let's go in y'all, because there's a few chests, there's some prizes and galore. Oops. Don't worry. I'm like nearly invincible. Not a problem. Duh. Whoop. Okay, and then that one, that's like a shortcut. But I don't think you could do anything with that shortcut right away. Okay. This is actually a little tough without the Lens of Truth, I think. Like, there's so many, like, little moments in this dungeon where you're like, not having the Lens of Truth is going to make this a little hard. I may have to do a little bit of, like, trial by error stuff here, which is going to make it take a little bit longer, but I still think this is, like, mostly possible. I mean, best case scenario is I find the Lens of Truth. Oh, that totally works in Majora's Mask. Shielding your own bombs. These things won't do any damage. Now, I remember where all the static platforms are. Hey! Why? But there's like a moving platform in this room that I'm like, how am I gonna get across it? I'm sorry, like a moving platform that's like invisible. This one, I don't know where the position of the... There's like a spinning scythe in this room. I don't know what the position of it is without the Lens of Truth. But the objective here is to kill the enemies anyway. So it doesn't really matter. And then there's a quick way to dispatch the likes once you got fire arrows. And then there's like secret chests here and there. I'm pretty sure I remember where most of them are. Oh, and then I also gotta like not get killed by the spike ceilings without the Lens of Truth. Okay. This is a little trickier without it, I have to say. I do like the lens of, like, having the lens of truth element to this. Like, especially the first time you play it. I mean, you could rag on this dungeon for being, like, too linear. But, like, the gag-a-roni is always, like, really what is going on in this dungeon if I can't actually see it with the naked eye, you know? It, okay. Actually, this shouldn't be too hard. I also like how you can push this thing faster. But, nice little quality of life thing. I mean, there's some drama about, like, pushing this block at this part and being a little bit slow. But just make sure you don't accidentally kill yourself here. Okay. So I got them both blocked. Oh, fine. Gotta use the hook shot. Iron boots? A lot of Hylian shields. I honestly do not remember the ability to get this many in chests in the game. I'm very curious how that even happened. I guess because, like, there are a lot of random, like, it may just be the system of how it works. Like, I think there's more Deku shield chances, technically. But, I guess it depends if you're a child or adult and opening the chest, maybe? I don't know, just a guess. Okay. That could be useful in some circumstances. And then... I think we're in really good shape. I have 3 keys. Yeah. Oh, you do need iron boots. You need iron boots. Oh, wait. I'm pretty sure you need iron boots. And it's stupid because you need it for this tunnel coming up. See, this is like the trial by fire. And also... this is really trial by fire, isn't it? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I don't know. See, I think I did a thing. Not having that lens of truth really does make this very difficult. And then I don't know how I'm gonna get through that. There is definitely a room where you need iron boots. Like, it's certain. Like, I don't think you could time it without it. Okay. So let's see how I could pivot. I could just go back to child, do bottom of the well, see if I grab anything out of there. There's also like a couple other... Let's just do it. I think we have to come back with iron boots at minimum. I think I could, like, with enough patience, do this without the lens of truth, but, like... So... I was getting tired. So what I'll do for this stream is I will conclude with the bottom of the well. And I think the next time I do this stream, I should have enough to try to beat this game. Yeah. I think I got enough to work with by that point. There's also like a lot of chests in the bottom of the well. So there's a good chance we could pick up iron boots there, or legitimately get the lens of truth. We'll see. We shall see. Well, let's open that well first. I love the like little like time paradoxes. Like the dude gets mad at you in the future for being the one who played the song, but that means you were the one who played it to him for the first time ever. So there's a bit of a like, oh, you caused this problem, but you had no idea you did. Whoa, it's going way too fast, way too fast, way too fast, way too fast. Make it rain. Okay. Okay, let's talk to these folks. Let's see what they have. Nothing. Okay, we'll take that. I'll take that. I think. It doesn't help me that much. I mean, well, you know when will help me? When you fight Ganon, and you like it for all the light arrows. Bum, 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 bum. Do, do. Let's go. Bottom of the well, bitches. This one's also scary. Scary. Hi. Hi. Yeah, a lot of little secrets here. A lot of chests that usually have nothing either. And what's like interesting about this dungeon is like, really, mission is to just get the lens of truth and get out of here. And there's like all these locked doors you could open, but it's totally optional. Also, just like have to remember where you don't want to fall through the floor. Okay, we got one. I think I could do this no problem. Right? Because it's like one key. I don't think I need two. The tricky part is remembering where the holes are in the floor. Because this one's got holes. Ooh, let's, before I screw something up. Oh my god. Oi. Okay, there's a way to... Oh. I know there's like a hole here. I just can't remember... Does it apply? It does apply here. I think I'm allowed here. Ugh. You know, there is another way I could do this. I barely ever use these, but... Oh shit, it does like... Oh god, it is like right there. There's gotta be some way through this. This is such a like a trial by error thing, but like I'm really trying not to fall here. No, I screwed up. Shit. I should have played it a little bit more patiently. That's okay. We do, I mean, there is a chest down here. I do have to fall down here at some point. But you do get a little bit punished. All right. Okay. All these like zombie hands in here too. Man, this game was not screwing around in the fear factor department. Also, we should. Oh god, I was like, we should get him while his friend's distracted. He's definitely. Oh no. I think there's one up there. Okay. Man, this is a lot for a kid. I think the last one is here. Oh. And I'm pretty sure I do have to try to redo that room that I fell through, because if I recall, there is a chest on that other side, and we really shouldn't be leaving these chests unopened. Okay. So we get to live! There's also a chest this way. Oh wait, this way. But don't try to go through the cage, because I'm pretty sure you fall through. Okay. There's a thing there. Oh. Pretty sure you're allowed to walk to the side. Not much trouble. I would really love to get this Lens of Truth, so this isn't so like trial by fire, you know? Maybe we will get it in the chest that it's intended to be in. Maybe. I am curious. Yeah, it's looking like, there is a chest in there I do have to get. Maybe he'll, like, eat me through, and then I don't have to worry about it. I know you want to. Can you, like, consume me through the gate? Like, I will pay a shield. Not have to deal with that room. Woo! That's, like, one way to find the hidden room. Also, there is that chest, but I don't think there's like anything really preventing it. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, bitch. Alright, so we can do the Shadow Temple technically. Technically. There's a chest here. Cute. We could also do the Water Temple now, too. We could definitely make some progress before having to go back to the Shadow Temple. But man, not having this lens of truth does make things a little difficult. Ah. 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 Let me go. Face the right way. Well, it doesn't matter. Hello, nurse. There we go. There's also a hidden chest in this room too that has like 200 rubies in like the regular game. Would it be cool if we just got the lens of truth just to make our lives a lot easier here? I wish, right? And it's... Is it... Oh god. I think I have to clear this junk. It's somewhere... Oh god. Where are you? You're somewhere. I know you are. Come out. Come on. Hello? Oh, here you are. Okay. Woo! No! Okay, I'm just trying to get by, dude. I didn't, like, mean to interrupt your little spider party. But I just wanted to leave your home. Okay, you don't have to get, like, violent. Okay, now, just, like, for completion's sake, there's, like, technically a couple more chests I need to get in here. And I'm just, like, hoping one of them has the lens of truth. I'm, like, a little doubtful, but... This room's cool. I'm actually curious how this works. But we'll find out. I'll take care of you. I wonder if I have to open everything. I honestly just like can't remember where shit is. But normally you would get like keys in here, so keys. Get it? Keys. Still get keys. Look at you. I don't think we need these though. Right? Because like what they open, there's like nothing in those rooms, I think, except for like gold squaltos. Which, trust me, we'll get 50. This is creepy. Oh, by the way, Gibdos float out of coffins. And he's here to suck your blood, Link. Oh my god. I know I could play Sun Song and make this easier on myself, but I'm a masochist, okay? Masochist. Masochist? Masochist. Okay. I think we're good, right? The only thing I really could get is that key, but I don't think there's anything else. Nothing. How creepy. Of course there's like a Gibdo one. I love how they like invest all this like floating out of the freaking coffin animation into it. It's like the only time it ever happens in the game. Alright, technically we do need to figure out how to get through this room with holes that I cannot fathom what the right path is. I was like onto something by like hanging right. I really wish there was an easy way to see this. See, you can't do it that way. Maybe the secret is... See, I'm so confused. I think it's... No. It's narrow, dude. It's a narrow path. I think it's... Yeah. Just stay on the path. Oh my god, did you see that? Yes, you won league! I still, like, I need to play. Like, I did my whole setup. I'm, like, ready to do it. Like, I have my pro mouse and keyboard. I'm, like, fully intended to, like, play with y'all at some point. I did all this for more money. You know, honestly, we do a lot of things. We put ourselves through a lot of pain for more money in life. So, you know, I feel like it's a good ending note to this stream. Oh my god, get out of my face. You cannot. You cannot. Oh god. Oh, your shield is gone. You know what? I want it back. What we do for money in life, I feel like it's a metaphor for the fact that I should probably end this stream and get some shut-eye before I have to go do the thing that I do for money for work tomorrow. And go to work. Alright, man. So I started this stream about two hours ago. Didn't really know what to do. Got my Megaton hammer, which led to beating the Fire Temple in a backwards way to get the hover boots, to actually beat it. Which I had to cheat to look this up, which sometimes happens. I don't regret it. Got the bow while exploring the Spirit Temple, which then allowed me to backtrack a bit more, beat the Forest Temple. Got my Zelda's Lullaby. Well, that was very critical. Which then allowed me to go beat the Ice Cavern, beat the bottom of the well. I got somewhere through the Shadow Temple, but like not having that Lens of Truth is like really eating at me. But you know, we got a battle plan for next time. I could go and do the Water Temple no problem now that I have Iron Boots. So I think next step, and when in my next stream, we're gonna do Water Temple. I think there's like a couple more chests I may want to do as a kid before that. But for the most part, like, I feel like I got to pass the Ganondorf here. Like, I am well on my way to slaying his ass in Ocarina of Time Randomizer, and I can't wait to do it. So with that, like, thank you for coming to my stream. Raul, Brian, thanks for coming in the chat and hanging out. For everybody else who came in the chat and watched and participated in some way, I appreciate you. Hope you join in and talk with me a bit as we play more of Ocarina of Time Randomizer. Love you. Good night. Sleep well. And we'll do this again next Wednesday at 9 p.m. So, clear your calendars. I will see you then. And enjoy the rest of your night. So, bye!